How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon.
And welcome to a big update. eFootball, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Look at this. This is what we've been waiting for from Konami. And Konami has delivered the new animation. And this is not even on their official account. So somehow people have sourced this from the files. And this is like the loading screen that you're gonna be getting in eFootball. Like, isn't this good? Isn't that beautiful to watch it 3 days before the massive release of the game, when every other competitor has released 15,000 teasers, trailers, and explained about what kind of features you're gonna be getting? That is fantastic. In fact, there is a live stream. This is scheduled on eFootball's Japanese account, but it starts in 2 days. So, as you can see, 2 days later, I assume it starts on Wednesday. Wednesday on my time. It would be 2 p.m. my time. And we probably will be doing a watch-along then, if I have an opportunity. This is interesting, but realistically, this is all bait, because you're not getting really nothing new apart from all of this shiny, epic, people are doing like concepts now of like some weird cards, and most likely there's gonna be no player of the week cards this week as well, because they rarely do that for these tournaments, but there's a chance, and if there will be one, it's gonna be Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah, speaking of the update, this is where you get absolutely no events. As you can see, you can't even grind for GPs anymore. For instance, you were waiting for this day to grind for GPs to get some GPs to carry over a skill or something. You're not getting that, and these are same ones that were previously. If you want, you can still play divisions, but this is so embarrassing, man. But let's score a goal, and you don't get anything specific here as well. I'm 1 day away from claiming a legend epic boosted card on my console, which I am really excited for. And this is pretty much, I will be sharing a few ideas on what you need to do to prepare for the update, and also 8 features that people are requesting. We're gonna be covering that. So this is how my team looks like. If I have player of the week cards, or I shouldn't be worried, right? Have player of the week card of Messi, can still carry over into the next season. The question is whether you'll still be able to use it to the full extent like you can do it right now. So there are certain cards in the game which have been carried over from eFootball 2022 and beyond, from past games as well. Like, for instance, I have that card of, a legendary card of Endico, okay? And that is a card from a long time ago when I played this game in PES 2021. I still can use it by adding the contract renewal item, and that is something that you shouldn't be doing right now, because every 6 10 days contract renewal items and every 1 60 days contract renewal items can be exchanged. Right now, if you discard these cards, you'll be getting these contract items, and they'll be exchanged automatically for a chance on a full epic box draw. It's not gonna be a boosted card, most likely it's gonna be just regular epic, but there are some good epic cards out there, and you don't know which gonna be there. Konami is not revealing that. As far as I'm concerned, nobody knows that. But yeah, I would want to have a few tries on that, just in case maybe I'm getting a good card. But at the same time, my team is stacked right now. I got Stoichkov, sorry, not Stoichkov. Stoichkov is the manager. You can buy him if you need a quick counter manager right now. But thing is, this team looks amazing. I don't need any improvement on this. It's already fantastic. And this is where, in order to prepare for the next update, you probably need to discard duplicate players, or players that you don't need to. But if you really don't discard good players, just don't do that. You don't know what the contents of that pack will be, and it may be absolutely not worth it. And similarly, I would suggest to claim stuff from your inbox. I don't really know whether it's important, or I think you can still carry over all your inbox items as is. It shouldn't be an issue. I won't be claiming anything there. I just want my coins to be neatly collected there. And all of these unopened packs and all of your nominating contacts, which for me expiring today. Yeah, so I want to use that and discard a card, for instance, and get GPs in exchange. Even if I don't need a player, at least I want to get GPs. Otherwise, the contract will be gone. So this is where we get a no one this time. That's a shame, but I'm not complaining. I got the best card in my opinion, Stoichkov, and I would have wanted Roberto Carlos. I think I'm asking for too much now. But other cards are great. I got Denilson as well, which is nice. So yeah, make sure you're using all of the items that are expiring. Go to your football shop and maybe just use the coins so that they're not expiring. Check the details. Like, look, 6,000 points. I need to use them at some point. There's a Colville player available, but this is pretty much it. There is nothing special you need to do in order to prepare. But what people want Konami to prepare for us, in fact, is an update where some people are saying that they will stop playing the game if Konami is not fixing these issues. And I can stand behind it. I think that ball physics is an issue, and this is mostly regarding the console version, and I played console too, and I can tell that similar issues occur in mobile too. So the ball should have a realistic bounce, especially during deflections, similar to PES 21. Look, the amount of weird deflection that happened to me, I can make a full compilation, like a short compilation video, and I might be doing that, where the ball is just supposed to be stopped by a player, but it just goes through him, rubber banding. And just because Konami wants your opponent to receive the ball so much, so that you can't do anything about that. You can block, you can match up, but it will still go through there. Ball should be slightly lighter. Players currently struggle to make proper contact, control, or even hard passes sometimes with the ball, as it's too heavily scripted. AI intelligence players should exhibit a variety of crosses, passes, and controls based on the situation and their stats. And also, this is the same for positional intelligence. Players should know how to position and follow formation plans. Well, it is not this scripted nonsense we have now. Well, they are like, look, I wouldn't say that it's bad right now, but it could be improved. But the thing, like, certain players should have certain animations. More custom animations won't hurt, and I think that's something that people are demanding. And they're saying that player ID, each player should have their unique playing style, including distinct controls, passing techniques, exactly. So that's where you can find a gem card. Maybe he won't have like overpowered stats, but because of the special animations, you can use that card and like feel like your experience of the game is even more realistic. High crosses, chip crosses. This feature was already present in PES 21, and even UFL has implemented it. It needs to be reintroduced. Like, look, this is mostly for console, but it also can be implemented on mobile. Right now, the crosses are pretty straightforward. It is a standing cross or a chip, but you need to be inside the box, and sometimes it's so weird that you can't control the height, and the goalkeeper catches that easily despite you making a good decision there. I mean, it's a little bit annoying at times. Stylish acrobatic finishing, and this is important. This is something that a friend of mine who plays EAFC, he said that he played eFootball with me, and he said, like, look, this game is nice, but this is nowhere near close to what EA has to offer, because you can perform so many different skills there. And in addition to that, for instance, if there's a head, like aerial ball, you want to perform a header or you want to perform an acrobatic finish, and you decide by clicking the certain buttons. Right now, when someone is like your teammate in co-op, or you crossing onto your striker or a winger or whatnot, the game will decide for you whether it's gonna be a header or acrobatic finishing. And sometimes the position, like the position of a player is so awkward that the header is gonna be so weak that there is no point in making that. And I can't decide it for AI. And acrobatic finishes are so rare, man. It is like a wow. If you score in an overhead kick, it's like an all compilation. Wow, that's insane, because nobody can score that. Konami just wants you to perform header most of the time. Headers need significant improvement right now. They feel weak. Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit. I agree with that. A good. And this one, I would put it in the first place, because that's what I experienced. That was pros who are streaming this game experienced as well, especially on console. I wouldn't say that that's a big issue on mobile. Maybe because when I lose possession, just because one touch pass didn't activate, I can still contain my opponent and intercept and start a new attack. On console, if I'm making a mistake in one touch pass and it leads to a deadly counter that I can't stop just because of my maybe lack of skill, but it's also big complaint from pro players as well. Passing delay. It looks like players just refuse to perform one touch pass despite having the skill. They're just like, if they're surrounded by someone like a defender, a defensive midfielder who is pressuring them, feels like they're bottling it, and they always need to make that additional touch, despite being properly positioned. And the direction of pass, it's not like an awkward 360 one-touch pass. It's just like a simple 1-2, and they just refuse to perform that. And just by taking that additional touch, they allow the opponent to tackle them. And everyone who is performing this annoying and brain-dead utter pressure, they're getting rewarded for that. Just because AI decided not to execute what you have inputted way before you even received the ball. So, this is a hard passes or aggression passes often don't what expected, and this apparently Konami is, I don't know that for sure, but there were reports that apparently Konami is removing the levels of passing and allowing you to use either manual or automated assisted passing. And with manual, maybe you'll be getting more freedom, but as it stands, you can use 4 levels of passes on console. On mobile, you all get assisted passes. So I play on levels 3 and 4, and this issue is very noticeable. So people complain about levels 3 and 4, and that's why even the people who have been playing this for decades, they still play level 2 most of the time. Through passing should be manual, and it should be a separate feature on its own. Yeah, I agree with that, manual passing and manual defending. And people are pointing out that there was a version with good manual defending, and automating tackles while holding matchup should be removed. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, it will become a little bit more difficult, but I think the fact that Konami just... I think it's a point of no return. Konami just starts offering this game to a broader audience, and then want it to be beginner-friendly. And if that becomes really difficult, imagine you're just joining the game, you're trying to play an online game, and then you're faced with someone who has all of their players carried over from the previous seasons, and now, out of sudden, they also know how to play this game. And now the only thing that you are like trying to grasp at is the automated tackle, at least to have a little bit of enjoyment of the game. And now the game just makes it extremely difficult to manual, so that only people who are experienced at the game can defend, can attack, and you are like left there to only try to win deflections. So I understand why Konami is making this more manual, less manual, and people rightfully demand something more skilled, right? So that there's a little bit more skill in defending. But this is a you can see true gaming legend posted that, and I actually, it's not like a comprehensive list of features that we need, but yeah, an advice is that tu peux déjà recommencer FC 25 à mon avis. Yeah, so it's just like it's time to start playing different game then. Yeah, maybe that's the case. It looks like Konami is not promising any changes as it stands. And should they? You tell me. So that is the review. There is nothing to do in the game except for grinding divisions. I'm not doing that. I have better things to do. But we are all waiting for the updates. These are the features that people are waiting for. If you have any other suggestions, obviously on mobile, there are so many things that can be improved and added, like different time of the day when you can play, and same goes for console too, by the way. I didn't play a daylight time game for a while, I think. This is interesting. Also, like adding more stadiums and the ability to change them, right? I don't think I've ever been able to change a stadium when I play like with a custom team, like Manchester United team or like my dream team. I don't know. It's a little bit awkward, weird, and it's just like many things can be improved. But given that Konami, everything that they're showing us is this new, whatever that is, let's play eFootball graphic, I have doubts that we're getting any improvement. But we'll be looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did, and I'll see you next time.